Hi, this is Joe with J. Alexander Roofing. I'm here outside of McCutch, Ohio, performing a video inspection. I'm also going to take a measurement for purpose of estimate. All right, I was called out here by, I guess it'd be the potential buyers, their realtor. There were some things that came up in the inspection. They're concerned about the roof, so basically I'm going to shoot this video inspection, and I'm going to provide an estimate what I think it's going to take to fix this. So let's just start with, I guess down here. This is kind of widespread all over the place. The decking, the sheeting underneath is completely rotted out. We've got flashing issues on here. There's no drip edge on there, so water's just going to weep back in there. This is going to leak. It's done wrong. There's more than one way to do a roof, but this is just flat out done wrong. And then add the fact that when we talk about this roof, how bad a shape it's in, the whole thing's 2 layers too with dimensional shingle, so that's not going to really work either. Come down to here, same thing. If I get down the slope of the roof, there's just, as I walk around here, this whole roof looks like it's just got waves going on, and that's because the decking's in such bad shape. As I walk around up here, I can feel the sheeting popping up and down, so there's a lack of ventilation on this roof because the sheeting's starting to buckle in places unless it was just nailed that poorly. So what's really going to have to happen here, if I come up here, big hump, it's bouncy, and really, I'm hoping my phone's going to justify this or illustrate it, I guess. Just see how many waves are on this roof. It's kind of hard to see on my phone, but if you come up here or even if you look from the ground, there's just something's going on with the decking. As you can see in the inspection pictures, there's a lot of mold starting to grow on the bottom of it. So basically, this whole thing's going to need to be redecked. Come over to here, big sag in the wood. It's really soft under there. You can hear that crack, and I move my foot up and down on it. This is actively leaking. This has to be actively leaking. I can see right down how the gasset's cracked and it's just not properly installed. This termination right here must be leaking because it's all caulked up. The cap right here, none of this really is gonna fly. This section down here is almost too flat to even put shingles on it. That was brought up in the inspection. The entire thing's gonna have to be covered in nice ice and water barrier. We're gonna have to increase the ventilation. So basically, this got to be tore off down to the rafters and kind of start from new because there's a lot of issues going on here. And if a new buyer were to inherit this roof, they would be sinking money into it and eventually just have to replace it anyway. This chimney's got to be leaking. As you can see how this whole, hopefully you can see it on the phone, the whole thing just dives off. You can see how, up here you can see the edge and then it just dives off. That's because it's been leaking in the wood around it, so rotted. So it all needs to be built up around it, reflashed, counterflashed, all that good stuff. So long story short, I can keep going on about all the details that were missed here, or how this is installed wrong. Just really, poor practices up here. But really, this thing just all needs to be ripped off, both layers, resheeted. Make sure we put air baffles in so there's ventilation in here, and then kind of go from there. Here's a good illustration of just how bad shape this roof is in. We've just got a huge dip right there. Areas like that are actively leaking. There's no way around it. Water will pool up right there, especially coming into the winter. We got snow right there. There's no way around it. It's gonna leak. So, Joe with J. Alexander Roofing performing a video inspection, and now I'm just gonna really pull my measurements and give you guys an estimate on this. One thing I will say, the garage roof's in really good shape, so no need to be concerned about that. Thanks.